Hello everyone, welcome to the HSK2 standard course lesson 14. 你看过那个电影吗? Have you seen that movie? So this is the third class of this lesson. So in this class, in this class we'll focus on the grammar part. Alright, now let's get started with page 1, the first grammar part. The aspect particle 过 So as we learned before, 过 doesn't have a meaning, it just indicates the past tense. Okay, now let's see the explanation. A verb followed by the aspect particle 过. So from this part we know how do we use 过 in a sentence. First, there needs to be a verb, and then 过 should be put after the verb. Okay? And it usually indicates a past experience action which hasn't lasted to the present, so which we can use the present perfect tense. Okay, here. Now let's look at those things here. Here, this is the first line. So from this line, we can tell this is a basic sentence structure on how to use 过 in a sentence. First, subject. So which means all these words here in this line, they're the subject. Verb. Second line, verb. This line are the verbs. Third lines, these are 过. You see, the first one, second one, third one, and fourth one. These are 过. Okay. Last line, object. So all these stuff are object. 好. Now that we know the basic sentence structure, we can take a look on those examples. First one, 他们来过我家. 好，他们 as a subject meaning 他们 means they. Verb 来什么意思？来意思是 come, like come here, come. Okay, object 我家 家 This is a word that we learned in level 1 class. It means house or family. So 我家 that means my family or my house. Do you still remember this sentence? 你家有几口人？你家有几口人？ How many family members do you have in your family? Okay, so example 1. 他们来过我家. They come my house. They come to my house. And then 过, see, indicates a past experience action which hasn't lasted to the present. So the translation, the proper translation in English is they have come to my house, or they have been to my house. So here, been, which we can also use come. They have come to my house. Okay, this is example 1. Now we look at example 2. 我看过那个电影. 好，看电影 Remember? 看电影 this phrase. Watch movie. 那个电影那means that. 个 is a general matter word. So 那个电影 together means that movie. Okay. 我看过那个电影意思是 I watched that movie with this word 过. So the translation is I have watched that movie. Okay, I have watched that movie, or I have seen that movie. Okay, example 3. 我去过中国 China. 去 that means to go to a place. So I go to China. 过 which means I have been to China. I have gone to China, or I have been to China. I think by using been is a better translation. Okay, so these are 3 examples how do we use school in Chinese? Okay. 现在跟我读 example one from example 1 to 3. 他们来过我家，意思是 they have been to my house. 第二个，我看过那个电影。I have watched that movie. 第三个，我去过中国。I have been to China. 我去过中国。好，that's all for this page. Now we can move to the next page. So the next page is negative form. Negative form. Alright, here it's quite clear. In the negative form, 没有 is added before the verb. 没有 or sometimes we can also use a single word to say the negative state, which is 没. You can use 没 or 没有. Alright, so now that we know this negative word should be put before the verb. So here is a sentence structure which we have learned in the last page. Okay, and this is also the basic sentence structure. Alright, here the negative form 没有 should be put before the verb. The verb is here, so before it and after the subject, which is here in the middle of these two things. Here 没有. So this sentence structure becomes subject 没有 verb 过 with an object. Okay. Example 1. 他们没有来过我家。Okay. 他们来过我家，意思是 they have been to my house. And now with the negative word, 他们没有来过我家, which we can say they have not been to my house. See, they have not been to my house, or they haven't been to my house. 跟我读，他们没有来过我家。Okay, example 2. 我没有看过那个电影。In the previous page, 我看过那个电影，意思是 I have watched that movie with this negative word. The meaning is I have not watched that movie. So we say 我没有看过那个电影。Alright, now we move to the example 3. 我去过中国，意思是 I have been to China. Now is 没有，我没有去过中国，意思是 I haven't been to China. I haven't been to China. This is so easy. We just add 没有 before the verb. That's the negative form. Okay, these are 3 examples. 跟我读。他们没有来过我家，意思是 they have not been to my house. 第二个，我没有看过那个电影。I haven't watched the movie. 第三个，我没有去过中国。I haven't been to China. Alright, that's all for the negative form. Now there's another form left, which is the interrogative form, or we can say the question form. Okay, here in the interrogative sentence, 没有 is added at the end. See, we still use 没有, but this time we don't put 没有 before the verb. We just put 没有 at the end of the sentence. It's right here. Subject with verb, with 过, with object, and then the last line is 没有. It's 没有. Okay, so you see, 他们来过我家. This is the sentence, or this is the example which we learned in the first page. They have been to my house. Now is 没有 at the end. 他们来过我家没有? So in English we say, have they been to my house? Have they been to my house? We say 他们来过我家没有? Pay attention on how do we say the interrogative form, the tone, okay? 他们来过我家没有 Alright, this is the example 1. Next one, 第二个，你 because this is the interrogative form, so 我 should be changed into 你 Okay, pay attention on the subject changing. Okay, so 你看过那个电影 Okay, right here from the beginning until here, which means you have watched the movie. Now is 没有 question form. So have you watched the movie? Have you watched the movie? And we say 你看过那个电影没有 Okay, so this is the example 2. Now we move to the example 3. 你去过中国没有 It's very easy. Have you been to China? 你去过中国没有 Have you been to China? OK, 跟我读。他们来过我家没有？第二个，你看过那个电影没有？第三个，你去过中国没有 ？Okay, that's how we use "过" in the interrogative form. I think as long as you know how does it work on the statement sentence, I think then for the rest of the two, which is the negative form and the interrogative forms, I think you will understand these two better if you know how does it work in the statement form. Okay, that's all for the first grammar part, and now we move to the second one. The pair of conjunctions, which is 虽然 and 但是. Okay, 虽然 this is a word that we learned in the second class of this lesson. It means although or though. 但是 meaning but. I know in English we don't put these two words in the same sentence. 虽然但是 like although and but. We don't put these two words in the same sentence, but in Chinese we have to use this way. Okay. Explanation comes first. The pair of conjunctions 虽然但是 connect two clauses, forming a complex sentence, and it indicates an adversative relation. Okay, now we can tell how does it work through some certain sentences. The example 1. 虽然外面很冷，但是房间里很热。Okay. 虽然 it means although. 外面 remember meaning outside. 很冷 cold. So although outside very cold. 但是房间里很冷。房间意思是 room 里 I hope you still remember this preposition. 里 means inside or inner. 很热意思是 hot. So this sentence. Although outside is very cold, inside the room is very hot. Now let's see the sentence, the English translation. Even though it is very cold outside, it is very hot inside. You see in the English sentence, in the second class, there's no but in Chinese, we need to put but, which is 但是 in the beginning of the second class. Okay? Alright, this is example 1. Now we move to example 2. Here. Even though writing character is very hard, I still like writing character. 好 even though, which is 虽然 writing character 汉字 write character 写汉字 is very hard. Hard, this adjective, how do we say it? 难难 okay very hard 很难 okay English translation of the first class 虽然写汉字很难 okay second class I still like writing character 我 still we say 还 or 还是 like 喜欢 writing character 写汉字 so 我还喜欢写汉字 English I'm sorry the Chinese version 虽然写汉字很难但是我喜欢写汉字here I just omit still well I think it's better that we put still here okay but it's fine if you just omit it it doesn't affect the meaning 好跟我读虽然写汉字很难但是我喜欢写汉字 that means even though writing character is very hard I still like writing character see 虽然 should be put in the beginning of the first class 但是 in the beginning of the second class okay the last example you try to make this sentence by yourself though it is a sunny day it is still cold I hope you remember this phrase sunny day I just showed you this one in the previous class sunny day we say 晴天晴天 okay though it is a sunny day 虽然是晴天 or 虽然今天是晴天 it is still cold 还是冷 or 还是很冷 OK 虽然今天是晴天 though it is a sunny day 但是很冷 it is still cold it is still cold Okay, now I need you to read after me through these three Chinese sentences. The first one, 虽然外面很冷，但是房间里很热。第二个，虽然写汉字很难，但是我喜欢写汉字。第三个，虽然今天是晴天，但是很冷。You see how do we put 虽然 and 但是 Both words should be put in the beginning of the first and second clauses. Okay, so that's all for this grammar part 2, and that's all for today's class. I'll see you at the last class, which is I'm sorry, the last lesson 15. So that's all for today's class. Bye.